square too?
And what do you use for the first one? Centimeters? Units. Just units. That's just the word units. Yes. Yeah, we don't know what those are. Those could be anything, right? We just call those units. The same as if we're going to count the ceiling tiles. What are those? How big are those? I don't know. They're just units.
Okay. What? Sorry. This one. Yeah.
Is that only first page?
No, we can work on. We'll work on it until break time. Yeah.
Centimeter, right?
Oh,
EU. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
That's when you have some mixed measurements. On page in number 3, you'll notice there are mixed measurements. There's meters and centimeters in there. You have to kind of figure out what you're going to do with the mixed measurements. Each problem adds a little extra challenge to it.
So, 1 meter is 100 centimeter, right?
Yes, 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Yep. 2 meters, 10 centimeters. So how long would that be? Because we can't use mixed measurements. That's the next. He's on number 3. Yep. Good question. How do you do? How would you do that with the mixed measurements? Those of you who are on number 3.
So you have to convert to the, whatever you want. I will
have to-
convert meter to centimeter.
Convert meters into centimeters, right? So if there's 100 centimeters in a meter, those if they're both in the same unit, you don't have to do any conversion, unless you want the other unit. So if you want centimeters, you have to convert to centimeters, or you can keep it as meters. You guys agree? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Then you go and try the next page. The next page has mixed measurements. Mhm. It's not units though. Here it's units because we don't have them. We don't set it down here. It's centimeters. Make sure it's square centimeters. Yeah. Yeah, remember it's square centimeters because we're counting how many little squares inside. Yeah, that's why we said unit square, because you're counting all the little squares. We don't draw the squares, but but the area counts those little squares. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, not a perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around. Perimeter is the distance around. You're not counting squares. You're counting how many steps. But you're not counting squares. Right? So we don't say centimeters squared. We just say 20 centimeters. Because you're just counting a distance. You're not counting squares. Yeah, area counts squares. Right? Like how many squares on the ceiling. Right? Perimeter is counting like how far around. Number 3. Number 3 has mixed measurements. So it's using meters. And here it's meters and centimeters.
1 meter, then what would have to be?
1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters.
So meter equal
100 centimeters. Right. Yeah. So you can't use both measurements together, otherwise it doesn't quite work. So you need to change into one or the other.
when it one meter equal to 100 so 2 meter will be 210 centimeters.
Okay. Read your directions carefully. Are you finding perimeter or area or both? Read directions.
Oh, yeah, can have from here.
You can ask Google. I don't know what you need to ask Google, but you can ask Google. Well, here's the thing. Do you need to? If you're finding perimeter, do you need to change your measurements? You can. Yeah.
Oh, I just plugged that.
Oh, that's not one.
You can do that. You can do that. Okay.
That's something that's not one about.
See?
Kira one is the devil in my team. Oh, okay. There is something you can take the cooking. There is something you can take the cooking.
Are you finding area or perimeter?
What's the one that would be?
Okay. How about your units? How much? What units are you using? I know, but your units. Are you using? Are you counting squares? Area counts squares. Area counts squares, right? Distance is perimeter. So if you're counting squares, you will use square centimeters or square inches. If you're counting distance, you're just going to use centimeters. What are you using? Is that what you have on your paper?
100 centimeter is 1 meter.
Yes.
10 centimeters.
What did you write down? Your number is correct, 510. That is correct for a number.
Teacher.
But there's something else that's wrong. Mistake of.
You know,
What do you measure? Are you measuring area or perimeter? You're measuring perimeter, so your units should be what?
10 already in centimeters. That's why you have
210.
Centimeter squared? For perimeter? Your units. And what did you write down? You wrote this. Your number is correct, but the meaning of it is very different. So it's why it's important to have the right units of measurement. All right. We can pause there for break.
Teacher, please remember the